Montiel and Company. Sports at 590. The Fan.
My life in my hands.
Happy here.
6:45. Hello, welcome to your Monday. My name is Dean. George Russick is here as well. Ryan Faber, Ryan Mon, Kayla Harris. This is Dean Blundell and Company. Nice today. It's going to be 6 degrees later on this afternoon. Don't forget Mark Burley will join us at 7:44 for short training in Dundee. Today's the last one to the Pirates, 3-3 in spring training. Chips is throwing well, isn't he? Marco Estrada, put him as a good starter. Yeah, he do. For the love of Christmas, no. Also, Alvin Williams, former Toronto Raptor, now analyst for the NBA and Sportsnet. That'll be 8:15 this morning. What the hell is wrong with the Raptors? We got Mike Johnson too, 7:15. Yeah, Sportsnet. What the hell is wrong with the Leafs?
Hey, what happened?
Yeah, I'm kidding. Time to get into some Raptors news, though. Bad weekend for the Toronto Raptors. They lose to the Charlotte Hornets 103-94 on Friday. DeMar with 30 points, Larry with 25, Jonas with not enough. And then yesterday, in Oklahoma City, lose a close one. Entertaining game, 104-108. Russell Westbrook was just unbelievable again. That's his 7th triple-double in his last 8 games. What a monster. 30 points, 11 rebounds, 17 assists. Or as cool people call them, dimes, I've learned. And what's with the dime, by the way? Why dime? Anybody know? I'm not going on. Oh, it was just, yeah, me neither. But Jack Armstrong was like, you know, I get it what it's like to throw up at Jimmy. You stop and you throw up at Jimmy, it's a jump shot. What's a dime? Where'd that come from? Anyway, it's an assist. He also had a block shot. DeMar, 24 points. Terrence Ross, 20. Kyle Lowry, 14. Valanciunas, once again, not enough. It's getting weird. They've lost 8 of 9. I mean, their last 32, I believe they're 14 and 18. Yeah. That can't be good. But at least the effort was there, team. Yeah. They had some effort last night in a very tough gym, and Russell Westbrook is just incredible lately. But the only team they've beaten is the Sixers lately. And heading into, we're not that far out from the playoffs now. This team is making the playoffs, but in the Eastern Conference, the way the Raptors are playing right now, who can they beat? You don't want them to play Charlotte. They can't win there ever. Milwaukee would be a tough out. Who do you want the Raptors to play in the first round that you'd feel comfortable with this defense? Milwaukee. For me, they don't play Milwaukee well. They don't play Charlotte well. Right. Miami, not really. Washington, they do play well against. And as of today, the Raptors have now fallen to 4th, and they would play Washington in the first round. And the only team that's been more crap lately than the Toronto Raptors is the Washington Wizards, yeah. Who knows? Still, you know, a lot of games left. I think you want to play whoever's playing the worst at the time when the playoffs start. I think that's the correct answer. But I mean, to me last night, at least they looked like they're competing hard, and at least for the first half. But Kyle Lowry still doesn't look right. Doesn't he? Like 14 and 5 last night. His assist numbers have gone down 3 straight months. To me, that's the biggest reason why the team is struggling. Yeah. And I know DeRozan, he didn't really do anything in the second half until right at the end. But, you know, it doesn't get any easier. Spurs, Miami, Portland, the rest of this week. So, and again, a lot of people were saying that, the Raptors had an easy schedule the front half of the season, and now you're kind of seeing how things are catching up a little bit. But can you really blame fatigue anymore when it comes to Kyle? Because I don't think it's fatigue anymore. I don't know what's up with Kyle Lowry. Maybe he does have some crazy nagging injury that we don't know about. He just doesn't look right. He alluded to Coach Casey did allude to a few, a banged up finger that might have been affected. But yeah, I mean, he did sit out, 3 games?
Right. So that's right. My thing. When I'm listening to him, when Coach Casey talked about it last night, he's like, Kyle's really struggling. Yeah, then leave him. Let him sit. Don't let him play. And because there's way more to lose by playing him now than there is. Like, we We didn't need to walk it. Oh, OKC, when I look at that, even though they're an 8th place team in the West, I look at that and that's an L to me. That's a loss. I mean, write it off, like the Cleveland game. Write it off. Let the team go out. Let them see what they can do. This is the time if you got to sacrifice games for some health, you do it, right?
Well, I tend to agree because they've fallen to the 4th, and that's as far as they're going to fall. So get healthy, right? But the problem is, that's the mentality now. Is like, okay, you look at Cleveland and you look at OKC. You're looking at those games like Boston before. The Raptors were playing so well that wasn't a foregone conclusion, right? I mean, look at the teams they beat. Even coming into February.
But
But again, it is win at least a round in the playoffs. That is the expectation of this
Well,
team.
they won't do a play like this. I mean,
No, and then where do they go from here in the offseason if they do fall on their face and not win a round? Because that's what everybody's anticipating. That's what everybody expects. But you just can't put your finger on what's going on right now with this Raptors team. And ball distribution was the one thing, too. They're not